You know those shows that just never stop being funny? The kind that still make you laugh no matter how many years go by. For millions of people, that show was Fawlty Towers. And the laughter behind it. That sharp, unforgettable voice calling out, "Basil!" What one day has finally gone quiet. Prunella Scales, the woman who made Sybil Fawlty an icon, passed away at 93. It almost feels unreal to say that, doesn't it? Because she wasn't just part of a show. She was part of Britain's sense of humor itself. She played Sybil like no one else could. Quick, clever, and just a little terrifying in the best way. She had this perfect chemistry with John Cleese. The calm before the chaos, or maybe the calm during the chaos. 12 episodes. That's it. Just 12! And yet Fawlty Towers became one of the most loved comedies ever made. You can still quote it today and instantly get a laugh. That's real legacy. But beyond the sass and the laughter, Prunella was the real deal. A true performer through and through. Acting wasn't just what she did. It was who she was. 70 years in the business, theater, TV, radio, you name it, she nailed it. And she wasn't chasing fame. She was chasing truth. She made every role feel alive. That's why other actors adored her. She had that mix of grace and guts that's rare in any era. Then came the hardest part of her story. In 2013, her family shared that she'd been diagnosed with vascular dementia. A tough blow for sure, but she handled it with the same quiet strength that made her so loved. And honestly, the way her husband, Timothy West, stood by her, it could melt anyone's heart. They were married for over 60 years. 60! You don't see that kind of loyalty much anymore. Even as her memory started to fade, he stayed, caring for her, laughing with her, loving her through every single moment. Their story reminded people what real love looks like. Not the red carpet kind, but the day-to-day kind that keeps showing up. When she passed, her sons shared something that honestly gave me chills. The day before she died, Prunella was watching Fawlty Towers. Yeah, the same show that made her a legend. It's almost poetic, right? Like she was revisiting the joy she'd given the world one last time. They said her final days were peaceful, surrounded by love. And really, that's the best ending any of us could hope for. Her family's full of artists, too. Her sons Samuel and Joseph, her stepdaughter, all part of that creative heartbeat she helped start. Even her grandkids carry a bit of that spark. And apparently, she still lit up whenever the room filled with laughter. That's so perfectly her. When the news broke, the internet kind of stopped for a second. Tributes came in from everywhere. Actors, fans, even people who'd never met her but felt like they had. Fawlty Towers clips started trending again, people quoting her best lines. John Cleese called her irreplaceable, which feels exactly right. And every time someone typed Basil online, it felt less like a joke and more like a thank you. Prunella Scales was more than a comedian. She was warmth and wit rolled into one. She once said laughter was a form of kindness, and I think that's the perfect way to remember her. She made life a little lighter for everyone who watched her. And somewhere, if we're lucky, she's still keeping the chaos in check, with that same unforgettable smile.